Yeah, so my name is Alyssa Azar. I'm a mountaineer. So I grew up trekking. I've been on treks all around the world, from the Kokoda Track to Everest Base Camp, and a few years ago got into climbing, and in 2016 I became the youngest Australian to summit Everest, and it was just years of hard work and sort of all came together, and it was just amazing.
I'm Azar. I spent 17 years in the Australian Army as an aviation medic, and now we run an adventure training business. We take people on the Kokoda Track, Everest Base Camp, just all around the world basically on different adventures. The real technical stuff I leave to Alyssa. So I first started using mountain design, I think about 15 years ago. And then we got more involved with them once they started to get into the climbing gear for Alyssa, because we were looking for really high quality gear because her life was potentially on the line, and we just needed something that could handle that level. So we started using mountain design all those years ago, and then continued right through to her climbs of Mount Everest. It's such an iconic Australian brand. It's the top end. Whenever we travel anywhere around the world and people see that brand, they know that you're from Australia, they know the quality of the brand. And so to get quality of tents and quality of backpacks that can handle the jungles of New Guinea or being out on the plains of Africa, it's really important, because if people don't have that, they have a really poor experience, which doesn't reflect well on us as a company, and we need stuff that's sturdy enough to go back again and again and again.
So I've had a long history with mountain design, starting really from the age of 6. So I've been involved with them for 16 years, and that started out with day pack and trekking boots, and then throughout the years more climbs, more technical gear, but I've always used them. They're down suits and all that sort of thing. So this down suit here is the one I successfully summited in. It's the white limbo down suit, and that's relevant because the first Australian ascent, which was also sponsored by Mountain Designs, was done by a route called White Limbo.
Well, for me, my best bit of kit, my hero bit of kit, is backpacks. I've got 3 different backpacks that I use for 3 different styles of treks around the world. Most of them are lasting me 10 years or more, which is just unheard of, with the sort of treks and stuff that we do. But keeping your gear dry, keeping your gear safe, and being able to put it on your back and carry it's really important.
Both my dad and I love the brand. We both did a lot of trekking, and so we obviously tried a few different brands, but Mountain Designs just had the best quality, and we found it was really durable. No matter where we took it, from Kokoda to the Aussie 10 Peaks, it could just last in any environment. And really how I got closely partnered with them was, as I started getting into these bigger expeditions and buying all this technical gear, they were really interested in what I was doing. What I love most about the outdoors, I think for me, is always that sense of freedom, and also just I love the mental and physical challenges that nature tends to throw at you, and sort of having to adapt and overcome. I mean, anytime you're in the mountains, you need really good quality gear. So I think the biggest one would obviously be my down suit on Everest. It's just a lifesaver on summit day. When the winds that we got, it was -60 with the wind chill, and my down suit was absolutely a lifesaver, so it was just awesome.
I think she's one of the most accomplished young adventurers, not just in Australia, but in the world. So for Mountain Designs to recognise that as well, it's just a natural synergy for me, but yeah, incredibly proud of her.